Hello, everyone. I'm Susie Jackson, and I want to welcome you today. We are excited that you have joined us to discover the power of nature's frequencies. In our presentation today, you're going to discover the secret to creating and living the energetic lifestyle to help you look and feel younger and healthier. So during our event today, you're going to discover how and why Nature's Frequencies developed their US patented technology. You'll discover how the technology works and what makes it different from other technology, why everyone needs this energetic home health and wellness technology, how to use the Nature's Frequencies products for maximum benefits and results, and then best practices for testing Nature's Frequencies products on yourself, on your friends, and on your family. It's a lot of fun. And then what results to expect from using the Nature's Frequencies products. Now, at the end of the presentation, we're going to do some free product giveaways, so we hope you'll stick with us. And then we're going to also be announcing some exciting special promotions. So, please note that the information regarding Nature's Frequencies products, websites, and associated materials have not been evaluated by any regulatory authority and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. This presentation should not be used as a substitute for the advice of an appropriately qualified and licensed physician or other healthcare provider. This presentation is for informational purposes only. And for your information, that is the first time I have read that without my glasses, and I credit Renew. All right, so the mission and the vision of this company, Nature's Frequencies, is a successful 8-year-old company that has been manufacturing and private labeling products for health and medical professionals since 2013. Nature's Frequencies offers innovative, cutting-edge health and wellness, food preservation, and EMF protection products. The product line includes the most advanced wearable, energetic health and wellness technology that's designed to balance and to restore your body's natural energy flow to help your body achieve optimal health and wellness energetically. This innovative energy technology truly is the future of health and wellness, food preservation, and EMF protection, and it is available right now. So to further expand and accelerate their vision and mission to provide these life-changing energetic home health and wellness products to everyone, everywhere, Nature's Frequencies launched a brand partner division. This brand partner division offers an opportunity to people like you and me who share their passion for energetic home health and wellness products. This also offers an opportunity to be a part of the company's mission and vision to share Nature's Frequencies products with everyone, everywhere, to make a difference in the world in a powerful, energetic way. And we owe it all to our amazing leaders. This is a family-owned business. These are people that put people over profits. So we have Rick Hassler, who is our CEO and founder, who will be speaking to you shortly. He has been a successful business owner. He sold his previous business as an Inc. 500 company after operating that business for 25 years. And also his son, RJ, who is our president and founder and is the driving force behind the company. He helped create this technology along with his father. We'll be hearing from them shortly. So the company is no strangers to recognition and awards. The company has earned many awards. I think it's maybe up to 13, 14, maybe 15 by now. Very prestigious awards, including the Gold Edison Award. They have 6 US patents on their technology, and they have more patents that are pending. Nature's Frequencies has been featured on Fox Business News and on the Stewart and Barney Company. And then they've also been featured on USA Today and many other media outlets for their innovation and their excellence. So we're really excited to have this kind of recognition and validation with this amazing company. Now, all of this technology that you're going to hear about today is inspired by a genius, and his name is Nikola Tesla. He was a physicist, inventor, electrical and mechanical engineer, and a futurist. And he said something really powerful that everybody really needs to pay attention to. He said, if you want to find the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's because everything is energy, and everything, including us, has an energy factor to it. So Nature's Frequencies has patented the process of replicating that energy factor, frequency, vibration. There's several ways to refer to it from nature, and then programming them into wearable health technology. And then in turn, this wearable health technology works in harmony with the body's own innate intelligence to safely direct the right amount of energy to the right place at the right time in the right amount. This is a very exciting technology and delivery system. Here is the challenge, okay? The problem is that our bodies are energy, and every day our bodies are being bombarded by internal and external stressors to our energy system, and it's coming from things that we can't see, like chemicals and toxins and electromagnetic radiation, stress, worry, physical and emotional trauma, and really the list just goes on and on. When your body's energy flow is drained or blocked or imbalanced or interrupted by these stressors, then that's when we feel discomfort, we feel fatigue, and other symptoms. And when your body's frequencies and vibrations are recharged and they're balanced and optimized, well, then you feel naturally healthy and energetic. And that's the way that we are supposed to feel. So we have developed the solution here at Nature's Frequencies, as we have discovered the most advanced wearable energetic health and wellness technology using biofield resonance technology, which is designed to balance and to restore your body's natural energy flow to help your body achieve optimal health and wellness energetically. So here's how it works. When you place the health and wellness technology, you can see I have it on right here, on your body or anywhere in your energy field, then your body absorbs those beneficial frequencies that it needs in the amount that it needs, when it needs it, to help you achieve and maintain optimal health, energy, and vitality naturally and energetically. The products are absolutely amazing. So our products are all non-transdermal, so there's nothing to ingest. They can be worn on the body or on the clothing. All of our products are computer programmed for quality control. They all work together or they can work alone. They do provide cumulative benefits with consistent use. They do require proper hydration for full benefits because water is the conductor of the energy. All of our products are 100% natural. There's no drugs, there's no chemicals, there's no toxins. Our products are designed for both people and pets. And this is amazing. With this delivery system, our products produce results usually within a few minutes to a few hours, and sometimes immediately. That is exciting. So Nature's Frequencies products are what we call our lifestyle essentials, and they're designed to help you live, work, play, and age with more energy and more vitality. So we're currently addressing athletic performance, energy and vitality, mobility and flexibility, body discomfort, weight loss and detox, sleep quality and quantity, emotional balance, immune support, neurological support, cardiovascular support, digestive support, food preservation, EMF protection, as well as earthing and grounding. So Nature's Frequencies patented technology offers unlimited possibilities for energetic home health and wellness solutions. We currently have about 13 products in the line. We're not going to be going over all of these products, but they address the lifestyle essentials that we were just talking about. These are amazing products you can get with the person who invited you, and they can share with you a brief description or even a 3-minute video done by a healthcare professional to give you a quick overview. These are absolutely amazing products. And again, we owe it to our amazing owners and founders. And we're so excited to have them on the call today with a special guest that will be coming up. But to get us started, I want to bring on Rick Hassler and have him say a few words to everybody. Rick, are you there?
You got me, Susie. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Susie, it's 15 awards, just so you know. We've won 15 major awards. And I personally am amazed you just did that without your glasses. That is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes our products even surprise me. So I would love for you to introduce Tim Coleman. I enjoy speaking to him, with him. So let's get to Tim.
Fantastic. We are excited today to announce one of our favorite people, Mr. Tim Coleman. He is a member of our Health and Medical Advisory Board, and he has some tremendous experience to bring to the table. He is an energetic practitioner with over 10 years of experience and expertise in energetic health and wellness. Tim uses his expertise to get to the root cause of health issues in his practice, especially pain and trauma, so he can help them achieve optimal emotional and physical health and well-being energetically. Tim has used the Nature's Frequencies energetic home health and wellness products extensively and both personally and professionally. So he will share with us his experience and his expertise on how to incorporate the products into a holistic lifestyle. Tim is a member of our Health and Medical Advisory Board, which consists of healthcare professionals from various health and medical fields that assist in the formulation, the development, and the testing of all of our new products. So without any further ado, I will bring on Mr. Tim.
Hey, there I am. Good morning.
There you are.
We doing good?
Good morning, Tim.
Is audio good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You're perfect. All
I
right.
like those earbuds.
Hey, Tim. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I know you're busy, but I need you to tell everyone a little bit about your practice. Please explain your computer, what it does, how long you've used it. Tell us a little bit.
Yeah, I like everything simple and to the point. But yeah, basically what I do is I focus on getting to the root of an issue. So if somebody has a physical issue or a mental emotional issue, I'm all about getting to the root. And I have a really cool computer. So what it does is it allows me to hook up to a person's body, and I can scan their body. I can find out really where the main stress is. I'm looking for stress and imbalance. And then based on that, it'll give me an idea of where the body's priorities are and then how to treat that. I can make custom homeopathic remedies from that. I do cold laser therapy, do a lot of neat little things. But really the machine is designed to really look inside the cells, look inside the energy body. And then from there, I can figure out, what's going on with someone. It uses quantum energy. So it measures the energy of the body, but from a quantum energy level, meaning that's just the energy field that everything, all creation, all, plants, animals, humans, that's what we're all plugged into. It's like this ether or this energetic field. And so that's the level where I'm coming from.
All right. As a quantum energy practitioner, then let's go to energy. Tell us, why everything is energy, how energy can affect the body. Let's go to energy. And you got to tell us about the tree.
Yeah, I hear that saying all the time. We've all heard that saying, even on a quote or social media. But how many of us really just stop and think about that? Just think, okay, everything energy. And I tell my clients this all the time. If they have an emotional issue, I stop them and go, okay, well, everything's energy. Okay, well, emotions, energy, everything's energy. So why not start from there? And that's why these products make so much sense. But yeah, if everything's energy, then let's start there and then, work from there. But yeah, humans, we're this energy being. We're just a ball of energy, or, like you've heard me say many times, we're like this energetic body wrapped in that meat suit, or I see humans as like trees. You look at a tree, as we age, we start to get brittle and wither, we start to shrink just like a tree. And so humans, we need to be plugged into that earth. We need the earth's energy. We need minerals from the soil. We need sunlight. We need everything just like a tree does. And so I think that's, putting things in perspective for people is, let's address everything from energy. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. If it's emotional stuff, physical stuff, our diet, what we eat, everything. Let's start there and you'll get much better results no matter what you're trying to do.
Awesome. Let me circle back to your computer, because you see a ton of people. And what issues are you seeing a lot of now?
Oh, wow. Yeah, probably for the last year and a half, close to 2 years, high stress, lots of exposure, like EMF exposure, radiation exposure. Again, remember, my machine is looking at the imbalances. So it will always list what's wrong, where is the imbalance in the body. In addition to that, I'm seeing a lot of fatigue, a lot of brain fog, inability to concentrate, just, a lot of fatigue and exhaustion.
Tim, I have been contacted in the last month more about brain fog and fatigue than I've ever had, in my life. And one of our brand partners, who's awesome, hit me up, says, Rick, I was exhausted these last 2 days. I'm just tired. And I actually told him to put 24 patches on a glass, put earthing water in the glass, put the glass on a food freshness card, and drink a ton of water. And he hit me back, Rick, I just drank my 5th glass of water. I feel like I have energy again. And it was like he was zapped. And it was funny when you and I were talking this morning, he hit me back. I feel great again today, Rick. But 2 days in a row, he said, he had absolutely no energy. I keep hearing that. And what do you think is one of those causes?
Well, in everything, we're either getting energy or taking energy. And when you look at the kind of world we live in right now, there's a lot of electrical pollution. There's, we've got Wi-Fi, we've got radiation exposure. All these things are pulling the energy from us. We're not grounded, and a lot of even the toxins. We're inundated with toxins. From the air, from the water, the food. And it continues to our planet becomes more and more toxic as we go. So those, that's some of the areas that I focus on is toxicity, and then all the electrical pollution. But those are 2 main causes.
One of the things you mentioned was parasites. Can you explain how EMF affects parasites and what's going on with that? And it kind of enlightened me about brain fog and stuff.
Yeah, that's a very common thing with people. And a lot of times when people come in my office, they say, oh, well, no, I can't have parasites, or I went to my doctor and he said that's nonsense, But that's just simply not true. That is a big problem. They're everywhere. It's part of nature. But what happens is a lot of times, because our immune system is weak or our energy is low, parasites are very opportunistic. They like low energy. And in fact, in certain parts of the body, if we, let's say if we're holding on to a lot of trauma in a certain part of the body, that will create a weakness, and the parasites will like to hang out there. So, somebody that has like a lot of grief or sadness, a lot of times they'll get parasites in their lungs and the trachea, all around the heart. And so that will drain your energy. They take your nutrition. but also an interesting connection with electromagnetic pollution, Wi-Fi, and all these frequencies, microwave frequencies. What happens is when the parasites get exposed to those, they put off a toxic waste as a protection. So in essence, what is happening is when we have parasites in our body and we're being exposed to a lot of this EMFs and radiation, the parasites freak out, they release the waste, and we become poisoned. And that just will drain us, and it will create a lot of brain fog, inability to concentrate. It affects our sleep. And that's a connection a lot of people are not aware of.
Tim, I have to tell you, and just so everyone knows, about 7 years ago, I was filming with a blood doctor, and that's on our website. You can see what happens when you put a patch on live blood. What I learned from him is he tested my blood and he showed me the parasites in it. And he said, okay, this is a red blood cell. This is a T cell, a Y, whatever. And he goes, see that, and that? He goes, it was dark field microscope. He goes, those are parasites. And I'm like, whoa. So anyways, another patient shows up and he tested this lady, and this lady's blood, and I'm there, was full of parasites, and she was really ill. And to focus on all this, but what he said was, please understand, this is one drop of blood. You have millions of this, and don't think the one drop that I picked took all your parasites. He goes, they're all like this. And same thing with me. So I learned it's like, no matter what you do, we all have parasites in us. And I saw them, what they look like, and he pointed them out, boom, boom. And this was a doctor that used to test blood all his life, and he's passed away since. But, I learned. And so when you said to connect the dots on the brain fog, it absolutely made sense to me. If you look at blood, Tim, say it again, why the brain fog? Because that's it.
Yeah, the parasites, being exposed to all that radiation, it's like they freak out. It's a protection mechanism. They release that toxic waste. That waste becomes like a neurotoxin. It gets up into the brain, and it's hard to concentrate, hard to focus. That's just like a lot of times, if we're talking about parasites or even bad bacteria, well, I tell my clients, ask why are they there? It's interesting with parasites. One of the jobs that parasites will do is help you clean up heavy metals. So they gobble up the heavy metals. And then like bad bacteria, a lot of what bad bacteria will do is gobble up dead, dense proteins that are just not getting broken down. So when you have an issue like this, you stop and say, well, why? If you keep having stray dogs come to your house, why? Well, maybe somebody in the family keeps putting food out, and they keep coming back. Well, same thing with microbes and parasites and bad bacteria. Stop feeding them first. That's step one. And then, but yeah, going back to whether it's parasites or bad bacteria does the same thing. It will release its own waste, and these wastes and toxins. Your body just becomes overwhelmed. It can't do everything it's supposed to do, and now you're giving it one more thing to do, and you're not grounded. You don't have energy. Our poor bodies are just overwhelmed.
I learned from you every time I talk with you, and thank you. One of our brand partners explained that she used to drink a ton of water, and she would frequently have to go to the ladies' room, and then she started drinking earthing water, and she goes, it's totally different now. What's the structure? What's going on, Tim? And please explain the importance of hydrating, with earthing water and structuring.
Yeah, with your typical water, bottled water, or just city water, tap water, it's not in its natural state. It's more acidic, and the energy charge is not correct. It's not natural. So when you charge water, what you're doing is you're restructuring it, you're charging it, and basically you're taking it back to nature. Similar if you were to have water bubbling up out of a spring, that's natural. It's going to have the proper electrical charge. So what that means is that before, the water was not getting into the cell. So the water has to get into the cell to help the cell flush out toxins. And the body's not being hydrated. The tissue is not getting hydrated. So basically the water's just going right through. I hear that all the time, but yeah, you just need structured charged water so it can do what it's supposed to do, hydrate the body. Otherwise, you just kind of flushes through, and you're just, probably flush out sodium and then create probably a mineral imbalance as well.
One of the things you also mentioned about hydration is how it helps remove toxins.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain a little of that?
Yeah, that's the body's natural process. Is one of the ways the body will detox. And also you're talking about kidneys as well. So it's interesting that the kidneys, they are a busy organ. They have to filter out all that acid waste. So the acid waste primarily is coming out of the cells. So the cells dump the trash into the lymphatic system. Just think of the lymphatic system as the sewer system. Okay, so it collects, it eventually drains down to the kidneys, and the kidneys is like the waste treatment plant. So those kidneys are working hard to process all that acid waste, and then it's eliminated from the body. So that's why it's so important to make sure we're hydrated and we're drinking the right kind of water so that we can help the body, get rid of those toxins. Otherwise, I've seen that with people too, where they come into my office and I can look on my machine and it's like, wow, you're very acidic. You got too much acid in your body. And part of that is because they're not drinking enough water and they're not hydrating their body. So all that acid waste, it just sits there. And what does acid do? Acid burns. It burns and irritates tissue. Then you got, inflammatory issues. You've got aches and pains and stiffness. And so that's just that one component right there is huge. If we can get our body hydrated with the right kind of water, we're going to do so much good for our bodies, our kidneys, and then that goes into skin and everything else. Because your skin is like your third kidney. So your skin is what is your biggest detox organ. And so again, that's why water and hydration is so critical, even for your skin.
It's funny you said that. I'm playing tennis in the heat, and I drink a great big bottle of my water bottle with earthing water and nitro all over the bottle. And I sweat through shirts like crazy. Mm-hmm. But that sweat's also helping my body detox. Correct?
Right. Yeah, that's one of the key detox is through the skin.
And I never put that together. I just thought I was sweating because I was sweating.
Yeah.
But I go through 3 shirts in a 2-hour match and I'm soaked.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy now. I'm all detoxing.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Tim, today's topic is how Nature's Frequencies products can help you living an energetic life. And who better to ask than a quantum energy specialist? So can you share with us some ways to help and what's your go-to products and what's your foundation?
Yeah, just with everything, everything, no matter what you're trying to do, it's always, you need that foundation, So if I'm a contractor and I go to your house and you want me to build a house, why am I going to start with telling you all about the new high-tech roof and the windows? It's like, well, let's start with a foundation. You have to have a good foundation. So me personally, and what I recommend everybody is the EMF or the earthing card. That is absolute foundational, because you need that foundation for everything else, and it's going to enhance anything else you do, any other product, even besides the products, So the earthing card is number one, in my opinion. And then from there, the EMF shields, that's absolutely foundational, because that provides additional protection and balance for your body. And, again, we're being inundated with electrical pollution. I put them on my phones, tablets, my Wi-Fi modem. And aside from that, my other foundational is nitro, because everyone needs good circulation. Most people, we're too sedentary. We sit too much. We're not, getting good circulation. And so those are my 3 must-haves. And those I use 24/7. Beyond that, I look at, depending on what somebody wants, where maybe they have challenges, because it's going to vary quite a bit. For example, if I look at, let's say if I work really hard, or if I have a very physical job, or let's say if I'm into a lot of sports and I'm sore and I got a lot of lactic acid, I'm going to go for the relief. That's going to be an excellent product versus, let's say I'm overwhelmed emotionally. Maybe I've had some emotional trauma. Maybe I witnessed a terrible car accident or something like that. Then I'm going to go right to the Balance Plus. So those are 2 products that work excellent, but depending on if it's more physical or if it's more, emotional or stress related, I would use a different one. And one that's becoming more of my foundation too is Renew. I'm loving that product, and I don't know if you want to get more into it later, but I would also look at that.
No, let's get into it now.
Yeah.
Let's go to Renew. Let's tell us what you've recommended. Tell us.
Yeah. I love these products. I'm running out of skin, man. It's like, but yeah, the Renew, I've been trying it lately. And first thing I noticed is my nails, my fingernails, my toenails started growing fast. And I was like, that's okay. That's interesting. And then my skin's a little different. Like my, I don't use any, I use only natural stuff, but sometimes I use a little bit of coconut oil or something on my skin. But I'm noticing like the skin on my arms, it's just more balanced. It's just not dry like it used to be. I'm more balanced is what I can say. And little subtle differences around the eyes, the crow's feet, and just looking younger, I guess is the best way. And I don't, I have a lot of hair loss and I'm still trying to work on that, but I'm noticing little sprouts right here. So I'm like, come on. But yeah, those are some things that I've noticed. So that's an amazing product, but I encourage people to take a look at what's going on with you, where are your challenges, and because there's so many awesome products. I don't use every one of them. And then sometimes, like, I always have relief it's there if I need it, I've got the immune if I need it, so I bounce back and forth, but those are some of my must-haves.
While we're on the topic of Renew, you mentioned aging is like tearing down, and then explain a little bit about your organs and the priority of organs and why Renew is so beneficial to the body.
Yeah, the human body is all about survival. It's wired into our DNA, survival, protection, stay alive. And it has a list of priorities, like triage. It's, so if we're deficient, if we're not getting enough energy, if we're depleted, your body's not going to worry about nails. You can live without fingernails and toenails. You can live without healthy skin. You can live without hair. Your body is all about, let's keep the organs running. So as we age, we start to break down. We start withering away. Our energy starts to decrease, just like that tree. You see a tree, it starts to get sick, or it starts to wither, and it starts to, you can see people, they start to, curve in. What is happening is they're being depleted. And so instead of tearing down, what you want to do is, like with Renew, that's more of rebuilding. It's kind of bringing life back into the body and giving it that energy so that it can start doing what it needs to do. Because that's what you're noticing. That's what I'm noticing. The nails are coming back, so my body's saying, "Okay, I've got extra energy now. Let's go back and start fixing some of that stuff that I should have done a long time ago."
My nails are growing. I have to cut them now all the time. Every night after tennis, I put them on my shoulder, but my whole body, I think, is benefiting. It's not just my nails. I'm getting a good benefit. I feel
Amazing.
Good. Does my skin look okay, Susie? Thank you.
You look renewed and refreshed.
Tim, over the years, over the years, you've had a ton of supplements that you talked about. Explain is with supplements, what actually gets absorbed. And then please explain to everyone the benefit of our delivery system.
Yeah, that's huge. I've been heavily involved with supplements for many years. In fact, at one point I was going to do my own brand, but I didn't wind up doing that. But yeah, I review a lot of things, test so many products. Sad to say, there is in the supplement world, there's a lot of garbage out there. And one thing with the delivery system, it's critical. Well, here's one thing with supplements. A lot of the big problem that people have is they're not absorbing those supplements. Even if it's a very high grade quality product, a lot of times it doesn't get absorbed. There's so many factors you have to look at. So for example, the average, let's say it's an average capsule. Well, I'll just use something, let's say like magnesium. Somebody, their intention is good. They're taking some, even a good magnesium. You're only going to absorb maybe 8 to 10%. And there's so many factors. You have to look at the liver. Okay, so the liver is going to tear it apart and reconstruct it, because in nature doesn't provide isolates, so it has to tear it apart and take in some other components to make something that's absorbable. Then you have to look at liver health. Is my liver healthy? If my liver is toxic and fatty and sluggish and greasy, I'm not going to do a good job in breaking down my supplements. How many enzymes do I have in my body? Do I eat mostly cooked food that's processed and no enzymes? Then I'm not going to really absorb, so I need a certain amount of enzymes. What's my chemistry? Am I overly acidic? Am I more alkaline? What about my intestines? Are the intestines all blocked up and congested? Then especially in the small intestine, then I'm not going to absorb. So you see so many factors with that. Whereas Nature's Frequencies, it's ideal because it's energetic. So you're going right to the source. You plug it into the body's electrical system, and the body's going to use what it needs. And you don't have to worry about dosing. You don't have to worry about blood spiking, where you get a surge and then it drops off. That's another thing with medication. I've heard some horror stories, like somebody gets food poisoning, and the doctor says, or the naturopath says, okay, just take a bunch of charcoal. Well, that person was on, let's say, Dilantin or one of these medications for seizures. Well, the charcoal is going to go in and remove all that medication, and now that can put the person at risk. Or you get other people where let's say they're very toxic with heavy metals, and you tell them to take this supplement, and they can have a stroke. I've seen that happen where the body releases too much at once. So that's the beauty and the safety of this. It's just huge because you're gonna absorb it, and you don't have to worry about all these other issues, and you're not going to waste your money.
We love hearing that, Tim. I want to go back to the foundation of the earthing cart. It still amazes me. I can sit down, twist further with the earthing cart. And we've had everyone try this. It works all the time. Explain to us why my body functions better with this. I'm always with an earthing cart, but why am I functioning better? Tell us about the balance. What's going on?
Yeah, that's interesting. If you think of imbalance interferes with proper function. Or let's look at your car. If you let your car go and you just don't tune it up and you don't take care of it, and then you take it in the shop and they do a major overhaul and they tune everything up, put new oil, and they grease all the hinges and everything. You get in that car and it's like, wow, it drives great. It's the same thing with the body. It's not that, basically when you're grounded and you got an earthing cart on you, basically that's how you should be. So it's basically taking you back to more of a natural state. So it's not like it makes you superhuman. It just goes back to really where you should be. You should be flexible and have that range of motion. But because of all the stresses and all the things that cause imbalance, then the muscles, ligaments, nervous system, everything is not functioning where it could.
Every time I talk to you, I learn something, and everyone out there is saying the same thing. So I got to tell you, it's always a pleasure. Now you've used our products, and when you first started, you kept track because you always wonder how good a product is. Tell us a little bit about your success rate and what happened.
Yeah, it was interesting. When I first got introduced, I was skeptical. It made sense. A friend of mine, he says, here, just try it out. Energy. Okay, I get that. All right. And I was skeptical. So I said, okay, I'm going to keep track. And I just kept getting 100%. I kept getting results out of each product. And after I got right around 50 people, just nonstop, I just stopped counting because obviously when you have results 50 times in a row, obviously it works. And obviously it's legitimate.
So we love to hear that. Tell us about your energized chair and some reactions from some of your patients.
Yeah, that's neat because so typically when somebody comes into my office, there's a chair. Strategically, it's set next to a table where I have the diagnostic equipment, so I can easily hook them up. And sometimes, especially when I'm doing a lot of emotional trauma work, where I'm getting them to basically I identify the trauma and then show them how to get the body to process that trauma. But that does take energy, and a lot of people are so low in energy, they're depleted, and it can take people like that longer, or it's more work, or I have to work harder. It takes more of my energy. So then I just got the idea. It's like, okay, well, let me do this. So I took a freshness card, put it on the bottom of the chair, underneath the chair, and then I put a freshness card on the back, where the spine would be, and then I also put I believe 1 or 2 earthing cards on the back near the spine area. And so I have a few regular customers that come in on a regular basis. And the first one, she was like, what'd you do differently in here? I feel different. And she's, she just feel it. She just felt, man, I just feel so relaxed. I don't remember feeling like that, before. And so the neat thing is what it was doing, it was helping people be more balanced, and it was providing more energy to their body so they can get results faster. And I noticed it helps them to get into state faster and also to shift that emotion faster and helps their body process that emotion faster. So I thought that was really cool. And I didn't tell the people. I forgot about it because I can't see it. I'm like, oh, that's right. And I turn the chair around, and there's the cards.
Rick, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Tim, that this food freshness card is, a patented, award-winning technology in the food industry. Could you just share with everybody how something that is designed for the food industry can be so wonderful for our bodies, and explain like what it's doing for the food and how it's also doing the same thing for our bodies?
Yeah, one key thing with the freshness card, you're dealing with energy. So it has, and I don't know all the very technical stuff. Rick won't give that to me, but but no, it has some specific frequencies to help create balance. But also when you look at food, you're looking at energy, and you're also looking at water. So humans, we're like 70% water. So it has an effect, as far as humans go, it has an effect on the water in your body. But even food, it will affect the water. Even food, even dry food still has a certain amount of water. But what it's doing is it's creating balance. Whether you're putting it next to plants, whether you're putting it on your dog bed, it is still going to create that harmony and balance, similar to the earth. And then it will help restructure that water in the food or in the human.
And are you saying, Tim, and then I'll give this back to Rick, are you saying that the food freshness card can restructure the energy in our bodies? Right.
So if you look at aging again, that's breaking down deterioration. Or let's say if we have a banana on the counter and you see it start to go brown and it starts to get spotted. Well, that's also breaking down. And so that's what the food freshness card will help, is prevent that or delay that. So when things are more natural and things are grounded and we have a lot of that natural earth energy, things will not break down nearly as fast. And so that's what you're saying, is it's slowing down that process, whether it's a banana on the countertop or if it's a human being, you're delaying that reaction.
Susie, one of the things that, you know what, we had bovine testing done in Amsterdam, Tim, and you're one of the first people I shared the results. The earthing card, just by running water over it, increased the energy over 200%. The food freshness card increased it 400%. The gentleman, Frank, was amazed. And, you know, everything is energy. If we can increase the energy level, our body is 60 to 70% water. So it's all beneficial. And I sleep on food freshness cards with an earthing card under my pillow, and I wake up so fresh every day. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense. Yeah, I was telling you, I had my earthing card. I was out of town, and I was at a restaurant. So I took my earthing card because I think it's tap water, and I wanted some water, but I didn't want to drink tap water. So I put my earthing card underneath my glass, so that I can charge it. And basically restructures the harmful stuff in there. And I got too busy talking, and then I just walked out without my card. I just totally forgot. So the sad thing is somebody probably just thought it was an advertisement card or something. But so I was without my card, and I can tell because normally that's the same one I sleep with. And so I'm trying to connect the dots. And I remember I was talking to you earlier, my back has been bothering me. And I realized, well, the only difference is that I haven't been sleeping with my earthing card. And so I think that's having an effect on me. And then once I got off the phone with you earlier, I took 2 of those, the EMS stickers. And I put one on my spine, on my lower back, and then I put 2 Renew on both sides of the spine. And literally in about 7-8 minutes, I'm like, wow, it didn't totally take it away, but I at least about 60-70% reduction in my discomfort, because I was getting like this spasm, like with a nerve. And I totally forgot about the not having my earthing card, but that's the only connection I have.
We just so you know, Tim is testing some products of ours, and he might have a new product that it's what I used with Renew with my Achilles. It's fabulous. And RJ's probably going to cut me off soon. Anyways, it's coming, but we've had incredible results with it. All right, let me go back to balancing, Tim. You have a ton of people with stressful, emotional issues. And, you were talking about supplements. You know about ashwagandha and maca root, and that's part of Balance Plus. Tell us, what you've experienced with Balance Plus. And my funniest story is, before we released the product, you had it and your people wanted it. So tell us a little bit about Balance Plus. You know the benefits of ashwagandha, maca root, but you know the Balance Plus.
Well, yeah, when I first tried the Balance Plus, you just mentioned, I think, it could help with physical and emotional. So I have some clients that I see all the time that they've had extreme trauma, a life of trauma. So these are really severe cases. And so I gave it to them, and then they're like sending me text messages like, well, what is in this stuff? I feel balanced. I can sleep better. And they're passing it out to their friends. And I'm pretty, people are, trying to contact me and when can I get some more of this stuff, and yeah, it works really good. That's where I see the difference between the relief, is because some people, they have a lot of physical challenges because of all that physical or even physical trauma, like maybe like a car accident or something like that. But people that have had a lot of either physical or emotional trauma, it works amazing. But then, I wasn't using it myself because I thought, well, I don't think I'm in that category. But then I said, hey, let me try it out. So I just tried it out. And then a couple of times when I was working out, I didn't have much sleep. It's like a 4 or 5 hours sleep. And I was like, wow, I'm like moving through my workout. I feel stronger. And then I look down and I see the stickers on my wrist. And I'm like, oh, that's what happened. So the best way I can explain it is what it was doing is it was helping me process, and it was helping me deal with my stress. And so it opened up more energy, because, you know, the body only has so much energy. So even when we're stressed, or if we got emotional stuff, it's being held in the body, and it's draining us. And so when we can help the body process some of that stress, then the body now has more energy to do more important things. And so I even noticed that for myself. It made a difference for me. Great product. I love it.
You know, it's funny when you talk about balancing the body, how important it is, and then how important energy is. And when I first sent you Balance, I was thinking about you, and then it's like, Rick, can I please have some more? And I was happy to send it to you, because you truly have, you know, a myriad of clients that have serious emotional imbalances. So, and as you always said, Tim, you know, you've got a constant door room of people to test. So Balance Plus was so up your alley, and it you know, it was the right place.
Oh yeah, I love it.
And all right, well, Tim, I honestly can't thank you enough. Every time I talk to you, I learn something, and so does everybody. We all appreciate it. So from all of us, thank you, Tim. And we will have you again, I hope soon. And thank you for getting up early. Tim's on California time. I talked to him at 6 a.m. his time this morning. So thank you. Susie, back to you.
All right. Tim, you always just fill us with so much good and very practical information. So thank you too. I'm very appreciative of you. All right. Well, let's see what we've got next here. You're learning that our products really are designed to help you live, breathe, work, play, move, and age with more energy and more vitality. There's a couple of different ways that you can get our products. I recommend that you get back with the person who invited you today, and you can let them know which option you're interested in. You can shop and save on Nature's Frequencies products and just share the gift of health with your friends and family as a customer. Or option number 2 is you can still shop and save, but you can do that as a brand partner and be generously rewarded for sharing these amazing products. So either way, you're going to come out a winner.